and welcome to this week's Confident Club Cuppa.
Hey up. So I can't spell physiology, Curly.
You're not good at spelling.
Is it with a PH?
Yeah.
So I'm going to spell it F-I-Z-Z-Y, Fizzy. Right? I want to talk about Fizzy this week, and I want to talk about confidence.
Yeah.
And if you like, some people might call it body language, some people call it.
Yeah.
Some people might call it non-verbal communication.
Yeah.
But I thought we'd just explore briefly, like, how do we know non-verbally, or when somebody not even open the mouth, that somebody's confident?
How do we know?
Yeah, and how do we know when maybe they're just not quite as confident as somebody else? How do we know? And do we know?
Oh, do we know?
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to handle, do you mean how do you know without knowing? At like an unconscious level?
Kind of like, you kind of can,
Yeah.
well, you could, two people could walk onto a big stage, you could
Yeah.
go, she's really confident, and I'm not so sure about him.
Right. Well, in that example, probably just how they're standing.
How they're standing, I agree.
How they're smiling.
Yeah. I'll do a little demo in a minute, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think the way to think about that is, that we know that confident people, if you think symmetrical, so think like a triangle, right?
Yeah.
So strong, right?
Hang on, like this, yes.
Yeah, strong, right?
Yeah.
Upright, right?
Yeah.
A bit like this. So confident, not so confident. That's how confident people stand, right? And they can reinforce that also with how they answer questions, if you like. That's just what I'm telling you now is factually true, right? So confident people, symmetrical, standing tall, right? Whereas when people are a little bit nervous, whatever, it shows up in their physiology first. I mean, any doctors and nurses, anybody like that watching this, will know that what the physiology of acute depression looks like, curled up in a ball.
Literally, isn't it? Like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
So that's why you see a lot in sport, the commentators, what if a team's losing, often the first thing a commentator will say is that their heads have gone down, because it shows up in the body first. So we know if you're lacking a bit of confidence, you're going to be a bit like this. So then the question must be, if people are not so confident like this, and that says something to the audience, what would be a good way to control your physiology? And for me, it's a double way thing, right? Because not only does it send a strong message to the audience, this person is confident, but it helps you feel confident, because that's how you stand and move and breathe when you are confident, right?
Yes.
And do you know what I think the best way of doing that is? You're doing it now. Put a smile on your face, right?
I was going to say yoga.
Well, yoga's good, but it'd be hard to do yoga curly in front of an audience of 300 people. But, I would give it a go. Yes, there's things you can do outside of presentation.
I was thinking about you for physiology.
Yeah,
because that's
Pilates,
very much
yoga.
Pilates,
So just going off at a tangent, doing those things, getting more aware of your physical body is a good idea.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Alexander technique, whatever. However, I'm talking about on the big stage. So so the point I'm making is just before you go out onto that stage, or if you're out of sight of the audience, or just perhaps before you go into that job interview, or just as you've got out of your car and you're about to go to that meeting, just check your Fizzy and go, well, how am I standing? Right, well, I'm going to stand tall. And then if you haven't already, put a big stupid smile on your face.
I think breathing helps.
Breathing, but the smile bit in particular is an easy thing to do, and we know, proven by facts, right? Proven by science, that because of the mind-body connection, if you've got like a big stupid grin on your face, your brain and your body go, oh, she's got a big smile on her face. She must be feeling happy, she must be feeling confident.
Yeah.
And the feeling will quickly follow. So it's a bit like emotion follows motion.
Yeah.
However, Curly, don't do it halfway through meeting, because it just looks weird if you go, oh, hang on, physiology, that's smile, right? So the quickest way to change how you feel, and we might not give much thought to this if we're Europeans or whatever, is to change your Fizzy. Yeah. Not change your mindset, change your body.
So keep smiling.
That's right, I'll sit there.